Ahoy! Today we're talking about Spellbreak. I recently made a video about Spellbreak and I had a few criticisms, a few aspects of the game that I was not happy with, one of which you can already kind of tell from the title now. And I'd like to thank Papi Eternal on Twitter for letting me know that this trailer exists. This is from Pax, so this just came out. And it's kind of like hidden in like the entire dev talk that they had, in which they, for example, also mentioned that there's going to be some new gauntlet variations later down the line, or gloves as I love to call them, to trigger everyone. But we're going to look at this trailer specifically because that shows a lot of things that I wanted to show you guys, and one in particular at the end. So keep in mind this is coming soon. The first one that I'll see here is actually a very familiar one. Duos, because it's already been announced a while ago and it's coming out tomorrow depending on where you are. So that's really close. New outfits, something that I think is pretty important because, actually let's skip back to that last one, because I thought like they're monetizing the game through the outfits that you can get, and as of now a lot of the outfits aren't that great yet, but these ones, for like this especially, I think just looks a lot better than the outfits that we've seen so far. So definitely seems like it's going to be more developed in that direction where they put a better focus on these outfits and put more effort into the designs, at which point I can see the game being more financially yeah. I can see the game be more financially sustainable as well. What a word salad that is. So that's the second one. And this one, I mean, not exactly my style, but I know there is definitely a target demographic for those type of styles as well. And then that one. And this one also kind of almost gave me, what was it called? Gigantic vibes from that one character in that game. So pretty cool. Definitely a lot better than before. Map updates, yeah, I think that's necessary because the map at the moment is a little bit dull, a little bit repetitive, so I think that's cool. But the real big deal is this one for me. 9v9 team battle. I don't know if it's going to be played on the same map. I can't really, like, it looks like it, and it looks like there's, you know, some aspects of Battle Royale, like a spawn in where you drop down again, but it seems like it will be a different concept. It seems like it will not be a Battle Royale because otherwise it would not be called Team Battle. So I'm assuming that if you die, we're just going to look at that part again. I'm assuming that if you die, you will respawn in and maybe you have like a limited number of lives or something. And I'm so excited for that because I think that makes the whole thing so much more interesting. I think that is exactly what Spellbreak needed to make me want to play it more. Like, I've played a few games since the video that I made, but it just always ends up bothering me. I want to stop this here as well to look at the map. I think this is actually a part of the default map. I don't know if it's the entire default map. That would be surprising. So we'll see how exactly that works. But the part that always bothered me was that there is just, I don't know, too much running time in between and not enough to do really. And then often you have a fight going on and then another team comes in and it's almost better not to fight because a lot of the drops aren't even that great from enemy players. So those aspects are all kind of yeah, completely irrelevant for this mode as it's not a Battle Royale, and that's exactly what I want from Spellbreak. And this is something that could make me way more interested in this game long term if this mode holds up to the standard that the other modes set, basically. If they put a focus on this mode along with the Battle Royale as well. And I think that's super exciting. We're just going to run through this last bit one last time. But I do think that is definitely something worth looking forward to, and the devs have also been very responsive about other feedback, like for example the Stone Gauntlet being a fairly strong, I want to say, well, a fairly strong weapon, so they are considering balancing that depending on how it develops and how people learn to counterplay it as well, and everything surrounding that. So very exciting news, very interesting for me personally, and I know that at least for a few of you this will be very interesting as well, because I know a few of you have said you're not interested in the game just because it's a Battle Royale already. So, that's the update for now. I hope that coming soon applies to both here. They said coming soon to duos, but I think it should apply for this mode as well, because they would definitely get me to play it more. And with that, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you for the next one soon. If you're new to the channel, feel free to click the sub button and maybe the bell. It really helps me out. Sloth, out.